Blame Truth here, and I want everyone in the comments section right now to just give me a clap emoji. Give yourselves a clap emoji, I should say. If you're on PC, just type asterisk, clap asterisk, I don't know. This is a cause for celebration. If it wasn't 5:40 a.m. in the morning my time, I woke up to let my dog out, and I saw the news, and I could not get back to sleep. If it wasn't this early, I'd pop open a beer in celebration, because this is the first thing in like 5 years. I swear to God, this is the first thing in 5 years that's given me hope that not everyone out there nowadays, not every consumer out there nowadays is a bumbling idiot. This is the best news I have seen in such a long time, and I hope it spreads to my field, the Call of Duty field. But that remains to be seen. We'll get into that in just a second. I want to talk about Helldivers 2 and Call of Duty this video. I think these are some comparisons that need to be made as a primarily Call of Duty channel here, just covering something out of the ordinary. But if you guys have not heard the news, the big news is that Sony walked back their stupid anti-consumer changes. There were so many people upset about this, and the sad part is, I saw it in my own comment section, the sad part is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you could be a consumer that plays a video game and side with Sony on this one after just reading up on what's going on for 2 minutes. You know, people getting locked out of the game, entire countries not being able to play Helldivers 2. I think as of making this video, you still can't even buy the game in certain areas due to this planned change. I mean, there were fanboys out there defending Sony for this. Like, you guys are just fucking idiots. There's no nice way to put it. And you got. It was just a boneheaded move from Sony. It was meant for profit and nothing else. They wanted to flex on their shareholders. That was it. All in the name of the almighty dollar. And I'm so happy. I am so proud of the Helldivers 2 and PC community. Every console person that plays it as well that was on the PC community side on this. Like, seriously, I'm so proud of you guys. Not only am I proud of you guys, I am proud of the community manager and the devs at Helldivers 2 here. I just want to cover this by Spitz. In the last video, I actually called him an idiot. I want to apologize. You're not an idiot, Spitz. You are a very intelligent man, and I want to just show you guys this and read this from Spitz. This is after, you know, he said some questionable things. He said, "Nobody should feel bad for me, to be honest. I let the negativity get under my skin and gave a few people an attitude. That's on me. I completely understand why people are upset at the required account linking. I'm not thrilled about it either. And my suggestion to people to change their reviews to negative was completely genuine." He did say that, as you can see right here. He wanted people to review bomb the game to get a point across. There are good and bad ways to express discontent, and coming after the devs and moderators in here isn't the solution and won't get this decision changed. I do agree there. People are emotional, and rightfully so. Many of them won't be able to play the game anymore. It sucks. I'm not trying to attack anyone for being displeased with the change. I'm just trying to protect my team from the backlash, so I jumped on the grenade. Unfortunately, the community managers for Helldivers 2, they did the exact opposite of what you should do during a crisis, and they tucked their tail and ran. They deleted their Twitters. They went private, what have you. That's not what you want to do, and I get that the internet is the Wild West. There's negativity everywhere. There's planned attacks and whatnot. Call of Duty fanboys just recently did that to me. It's just part of the game, unfortunately. Most of them are just faceless accounts. You'll never know. Most of them are you know, hiding behind anime profile pictures and retweeting weird furry porn and stuff. Just don't worry about it. Who cares, man? It sucks, but you got to stand strong. You got to weather the storm. And I do wish the community managers, all of them for Helldivers 2, I hope they're okay about this. Some people just cannot handle the backlash, and it is what it is, you know. But with that said, I'm happy that we're here with Helldivers 2. I'm so proud of everyone involved. When I came back to YouTube back in 2019, I'm going to show you this screenshot. This is what caused me to come back to YouTube after a several-year hiatus. I'm talking like 7 years of just not really doing full-time YouTube. I came back in 2019 because Modern Warfare 2019 was so bad, and I saw how bad it was. I did not want things to get worse. I'm like, I have to call this out. It's not right. If I sit here and just accept this, it's simply not right. My channel caught back on, and we're still doing this now, but like for the past 5 years, guys, I swear to you, I understand that sometimes I could be mean. I understand that sometimes I can be over the top. I understand that I can get lost in the sauce a lot. But the main intent of my channel is for the greater good of gamers everywhere. Straight up. I am not that different to you. I don't work with Activision. They've never paid me a cent. They've never contacted me. I don't want to work with them after the scummy things they've done over the years, just based on sheer principle. I don't even want to take like a bribe from them, you know, like a monetary bribe. I just don't want anything to do with them. I don't respect them. I don't think they are good for the gaming industry in the slightest, and I'm going to continue calling it out. That makes me the bad guy. I will be the bad guy. Totally fine, man. Boo me. You can boo me. But you know, deep down, I'm right. Now, I want to cover this on the other side of the spectrum here for Call of Duty, because, I mean, if you saw Twitter here, I mean, these people on Twitter sound like me. These are people on Twitter talking about Helldivers 2 and the controversy, and they legit sound like me making my videos here. Do they not? This is the type of energy I want to see from most people. You know, like, this is what I want to see from most people in the gaming sphere, I guess we'll say. But my particular community, I've seen the Call of Duty community from 2007 to now turn into just a complete joke. They'll never call out anything shady. They are content just to deal with the worst treatment imaginable. They are people that will just lay on their backs and just take it. You could probably kick them in the nuts like 10 times, and then once their voice gets its bass back, they'll say, "Please, sir, may I have another?" I don't know if it's masochism. I'm not a masochist. I don't know how that stuff works, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's that. But this is what Call of Duty is going through right now. Just as a comparison, okay? This happened, and I have not really heard much criticism at all, except from the people that are pretty much always critical. Right now, Call of Duty is in such a bad state, I would seriously argue we are in pre-alpha. Look at this from Charlie Intel. The most recent update completely broke the game. From Warzone to, like, zombies to multiplayer, everything is just messed up right now. They added fog back as well, which I don't think anyone wanted. Dumb gameplay design decisions, just horrendous servers. The servers are so bad. And then the reload bug is just, you cannot reload properly in a first-person shooter. What does that say about your first-person shooter when core mechanics like that are broken? Charlie Intel says, Warzone reload bug will be fixed next week. He said this 3 days ago. As of me making this video, I don't think it's fixed. I just don't think it's fixed still. Yeah, Sledgehammer and the team at the Call of Duty team said it'll be fixed next week. We had to literally wait a week after this big content drop because they fired all their QA testers, guys. We're the QA testers. The Call of Duty community is paying $70 now. $10 more than they were paying a few years ago. They're paying that to test the game for the devs because the QA testers are done. I'm not even going to blame the devs this year. I truly think, and stamp this, please, for anyone that says I'm just rage baiting or negative, stamp this fucking part of the video, clip it, whatever you want to do. Because I mean this. I think Sledgehammer are doing a great job this year. I truly do. I think they are trying. It's everything else under the hood that is god-awful with Call of Duty. It's Activision Blizzard, and it's not going to get better. Next Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty, Gulf War, Black Ops 6, whatever it's called, it's also going to be bad. It's going to suffer from the same core problems on Activision Blizzard's end. It does not matter what Treyarch does. I hate to break it to you guys. You might get some good zombies content. That's what I'm looking forward to. But the multiplayer, no, it's going to be the same garbage. Warzone, the same garbage. You guys have to just open your eyes and look. It's not going to change. Like all this stuff, Microsoft buying them, I kind of had hope that stuff would change. Nothing's changed. If anything, it got worse because they laid off QA testers mostly, it would appear. I just, I don't know, man. And if I can go back to the people being critical, we got these changes from Sledgehammer Games this year. We got Modern Warfare 3 changes because me and many others spoke out against the bullshit that Modern Warfare 2 gave us. Is that a lie? Can someone please tell me if that's a lie? I would love to hear your counter argument. People think that a lot of the time I'm just being mean, I'm rage baiting, I'm just being loud. And to an extent, yes, I'm doing a lot of this stuff just to entertain you guys. I hope it is entertaining, but this is how I really feel about the gaming industry. And I'm sorry to say, but you're not going to get anywhere if you be nice to these people who aim to take advantage of you. You are nothing more than a statistic, a number to them, a dollar sign to them. If you don't take away your dollars, if you don't post negative reviews about Helldivers 2, for example, which a lot of them have been reverted on Steam now. Who'd have thunk it, right? If you don't speak up, speak out, and call this stuff out from these suits, these rich corporations and stuff, they are going to walk all over you, just like Activision Blizzard has for the past 5 years. They are still releasing updates that put the game in a pre-alpha state. The servers continue to get worse because this billion-dollar company who sells millions of dollars of bundles a day chooses to go with the cheapest, crappiest, garbage servers possible. They do not care about the netcode. They don't care about any of that. Like, it's only going to get worse as well, by the way, because MW3 saw like an uptick in players compared to Modern Warfare 2, Warzone as well. It's only going to get worse. You know, this is why I call stuff out. If you guys don't stop being nice and don't start calling this stuff out, it's just going to get worse. And I hope for the past 5 years, you have understood why I have been angry and pissed off and mean in some cases, because I do not want to see the gaming industry go down this road. As the more popular it gets, the more rich people are going to get greedy with it. It's just life, man. Power-hungry people want more power. Simple as that. I am not dissimilar to you guys. I'm really not. I'm just a guy who plays games. Truth be told, I've been doing this YouTube thing for so long. I still have like imposter syndrome. I don't even know like why I have a channel that's as big as it is. I really don't know. I've never done anything by the book. I don't hop on the trends. I just kind of get up here and speak my mind. That's it. But when people like me and you, the viewer, get together and you call out things that are wrong, you get results. And I'm going to segue into this because this was the point where I realized, yeah, I'm doing the right thing, I think, by calling Activision Blizzard and Call of Duty out. When I read this when it initially came out, it truly was the worst thing I think I've ever read in regards to gaming. I'm not even kidding. 30 plus years of gaming. This is the worst thing I think I've ever seen. Still. I covered this when it came out. I want you guys to think back to when this particular article came out. I covered it. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll leave a link to it in the comment section below. I want you to think about when this came out, March 4th, 2022, about 2 years ago, and think about how out of all the Call of Duty channels out there on YouTube, all the Twitch streams and whatnot, how many people covered this? I mean, spoilers, this poor woman, she had some sexual harassment issues in the Activision Blizzard workplace. The stuff in this article is absolutely disgusting, and someone lost their life over this. When I saw this, and then I saw the stuff in the article that Activision Blizzard denied detectives and whatnot, and how they just denied, and they still really haven't made good on it. I mean, how can you make good on this? After seeing this, I'm like, there's no way in hell I could ever be nice to anyone working under this banner. I don't even like people necessarily that are partnered with Call of Duty. Like, if I saw this as a Call of Duty partner or someone that worked with them, I would simply be like, I don't want a working relationship with you anymore. Straight up. And the fact that I can call this stuff out and people still think I'm the bad guy. I mean, I've continued to bring this up, and I'm bringing it up again because I don't think this needs to be forgotten so it doesn't happen again. But, like, man, I don't know, man. I do not want to see gaming and these big companies turn into this controversy machine, you know? Gaming is a way for everyone to kind of come together. Everyone, regardless of political affiliation, belief systems, whatever, you can hop on a game, play, have some fun. Maybe you have some banter or whatnot. I think that's mostly getting, like, ironed out because everyone is just offended at everything. If you can't talk shit in an online video game occasionally, I don't know what the world's come to. But to see this and to see someone lose their life over this, it's like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Can we all collectively come together? Can we put aside the greed and the Activision Blizzard Call of Duty partnerships and whatever, and just be like, hey, this is not right. Can we talk about it? Why am I like one of the few people talking about this? Genuinely, I just want to know why. Again, man, guys, I'm not ever going to work with these guys. I'm just not. The Helldivers 2 crowd, though, and the devs, I commend you. I wish my community and my dev team were as open and honest and filled with humility as you guys. As far as Helldivers 2, I think I want to buy the game now, not to even like support Sony because they're still assholes, but to support the dev team. I really do respect you guys, truthfully, for what it's worth. Maybe it's worth nothing, I don't know, but I really do respect the Helldivers 2 dev team. And thank you guys for sticking up for the gamers. Thank you guys for sticking up for us. Seriously, it means a lot. I feel like I'm just yelling at a brick wall sometimes. Thank you to everyone on the channel that supports the videos and stuff. I feel like some progress has been made, maybe not in my field, but in the gaming industry as a whole. And I hope it continues, you know? Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace.
Do some parting advice.